Hello, trust you're having a good afternoon on this 15th day of April 2017. And many thanks for joining us on this edition of Weekend at 1. My name is Michelle Ngele. We have the most comprehensive bulletin across the region. We'll be focusing on those ODM party primaries that are kicking off in Kakamega and Narok counties. Our reporters are on the ground. Our political reporter Duncan Haimba is in Kakamega County, while Chris Tairu will be giving us a live update from Narok County. Let's link up with Duncan Haimba in Kakamega County. Haimba, there were a lot of irregularities in the voting earlier on, seemingly no secrecy in the ballot. What more can you tell us from Kakamega?
Shikoti Primary School right now, and there's a problem. There is a problem right now because we understand that we have three categories of ballot boxes that have been availed. That is of the senator, woman representative, and the member of parliament. The local MCA, who is a sitting MCA's name, is missing on the ballot paper, and they seem to be a problem. I'll be talking to the presiding officer, Mr. Musungu Zakaria. What actually, and as we speak, it's important that the material have just arrived right now. The ballot materials have just arrived right now. In fact, they are being set up, so no one has cast his or her ballot as we speak. What has, first of all, occasioned the delay? Because it's since 6 in the morning. The material, we've just seen the material being brought in as we were standing here. Why?
Yeah, we were here as early as 6, and as we were waiting, we were told that the ballot box for MCA had not come, so they were waiting. In fact, they had come up to Mungulu station, and then they were waiting. So they have waited, and they have resolved that they will start with the senator, the county rep, and the member of National Assembly.
Why is the MCA not the ballot? And I've heard them say if there's no MCA, they are not going to participate in that exercise. Or what happens? Does it mean they will not nominate an MCA for that matter?
They have said that the MCA box will come later. But because that problem was in the National Council in Nairobi, so they cannot solve it now. They have said we plead with the Wananchi so that they vote for the 3, then later they will come back to vote for MCA.
So have the Wananchi agreed that they will vote for the 3 and then later for an MCA? And if that is the case, when can they come back for an MCA?
That is yet what we shall tell them, but we are asking them kindly, because we are ready. They go in and vote. Then we shall also get the national board coming back. They have promised to come back. They will tell them. Yes.
Well, Michelle, the presiding officer saying the only 3 ballot boxes, that for member of parliament, senator and woman representative, then for an MCA, they'll say that will not be the case. Je, tusikie maoni yenu. Kwanza mulikuwa hapa kwanza hadi saa ngapi na shughuli itakuwa vipi kuhusiana na kufikia sasa?
Sisi tulikuwa hapa kuanzia saa 12 asubuhi na tunashangaa ni jinsi vile ambavyo kura zimekawia kuendelea, ichapokuwa tumetulia, jinsi vile ambavyo hali ilivyo, jinsi vile ambavyo huyu mkakuzi ama mkubwa amesema, na jinsi vile ambavyo unavyoona umati wa watu wanasema bila kura za MCA kura hasipigwi mahali hapa. Na ukiangalia vizuri utaona kwamba hivyo ndivyo ilivyo, na ikiwa jinsi vile ambavyo ilivyo, jinsi vile ambavyo ule mmoja ambaye anawania kiti cha MCA kwamba amekitoka katika chama cha ODM ameenda katika chama kingine, sisi tunasema ya kwamba yeye sio ambaye ana uweza wa kuita kura hii, bali kura hii imeitishwa hapa na chama cha ODM, na kwamba kati hao wawili tuwe na uchaguzi wa mmoja ule ambaye atakayewakilisha raia katika njia ambayo wenyewe wanataka.
Lakini sasa ni saa 7, tukimalizia kwa kifupi, ni saa 7 na wamesema hakuna sanduku la MCA. Sasa mtafanya vipi?
Sisi tunasema kwamba wananchi jinsi vile ambavyo lazima venye katiba inasema uwezo uko ndani mkononi mwa mwananchi, na jinsi vile ambavyo wananchi wameamua ya kwamba bila MCA kura haifanyiki.
Sasa tutafanya vipi? Manake wamesema muingie mpige kura. Takusikia.
Yes, jina yangu ni Emmanuel Mbashara wangu. Nasema kitu moja hivi. Sisi president anatusaidia, lakini MCA anatusaidia. Kama mnasema hakuna kura MCA hapa, hiyo ni toto luo.
Kidogo kwa kifupi.
Kwa majina ni Josephat Mtinye. Mimi pia natoa maoni yangu ya kwamba bila kura ya MCA, kwa sababu tumengoja kwa hamu sana, huyo ndio president wetu wa karibu, tunaona hatuwezi pika kura. Tunataka tupikie MCA.
Well, let's now head to Narok County, where Chris Tharu is on a standby with details on the ODM primaries there. Chris, many thanks for joining us. We understand that police have arrested several suspects over what is allegations of ballot stuffing. The suspects are said to have been found with the marked ballot papers in a hideout in Kilgoris. Is this information you can confirm?
Well, what I can confirm right now is that the information we're getting from Kilgoris constituency is that 7 people have so far been arrested by police and in police custody, recording statements regarding allegations that they were found in possession of ballot papers and, of course, stashed with ballot boxes stashed with ballot papers. And, of course, we are yet to confirm that with the police, but in Narok North constituency, where the process is still ongoing, voters are still casting their vote here at Ilmashariani Primary School, and I'm glad to be joined by one of the women representatives, that is Rebecca Tonkei, and she'll be telling us how the process has been so far.
The process so far is very good. I've been to Ngokolani in Olokurto, that's Orpusimoro ward. That's where I voted. I cast my vote this morning, and all is well. And then I've been to several polling stations, and everything is moving on smoothly. So far, I've not seen any problem. The voter turnout is very good, except in those areas of Suswa, where people have gone maybe because of there's so much drought there. So most people are not coming out, turning out. The voter turnout is very poor.
But there were some polling centers where there were issues by voters saying that their names are not on the party registers. Maybe have you experienced that?
Yes, I have. In fact, all the polling stations so far, there's a problem, because what we've realized that people are using the current, the 2013 register. So the IBC register is not updated. So that's our main issue, and people are being turned down. They are not voting.
When it comes to security, are you guaranteed and assured that all is well?
Yes, so far, so good. There's no problem. There's no insecurity. People are calm, and there's a lot of calmness in all the polling stations.
Okay.
Yes.
Wish you all the best as the voting. Okay, thank you. Well, that has been Rebecca Tonke, and she's the widow to the late bodyguard of the late Internal Security Minister, Professor George Saitoti. And of course, she's already cast her vote, and she'll just be waiting for the vote tallying, so that she can know whether she will be flying the ODM party ticket as she vies for the women representative seat. And now I'm glad to be joined also by Eunice Matai, who she's also aspiring to get that position. Maybe so far, how can you say that the situation has been?
The general situation? Yes. It's very calm, relatively calm. There are a lot of challenges on the ground. The proximity to the polling stations is very far. The drought is one of the challenging issues now. The entire south, what you call Narok East, is terribly affected. And part of also Narok North.
Okay.
We have an issue with the drought that has kept a lot of people away. And the failure I've seen so far on the side of, I don't know whether it's IBC or the party, Up to 12 o'clock, there were some polling stations that have not received their ballot boxes. More so from the greater Narok South. Places like Gareta and Donyo, Narasha, that one, they were just getting, in fact, at the time you are calling me to come for interview, that's it, which was 12:09. That's the time they are confirming that their boxes have arrived.
Have you raised this issue with the party officials, and what has been their response?
I haven't, because I was in the field. You just called me hurriedly to come for the interview, but I have noted with seriousness, because we don't know if you lose 6 hours of voting, and probably Narok South has a lot of challenges because of the animals in the park. I don't know what time they expect to close the polling stations.
Okay.
Relatively, it has been good.
Okay.
Yes.
We wish you all.
No. The registers they are using now, I have noted a few problems with the registers. They are using the register of 2013. So people who registered thereafter, I don't know whether it's the technicality of the IBC having to peruse its registers and bring in time. There are a lot of people are being turned away. So I don't know where the essence is coming from. If you are already a registered voter and you are already in the IBC registers, when you come to present yourself, you are told we are using the 2013 register. So going through the entire exercise, rigorous as it was to register, it has taken us to produce an exercise in futility. So I don't know where we are going to what will you do to come and merge those things?
Let's hope that the party will solve the issues by the close of the day.
I hope so. But the party has not been so much around. So I don't know where they are. But as far as I'm concerned, I haven't seen the presence of the party.
Okay.
But we are raising those issues.
Okay.
And I hope they will either extend the time or they will officially, we lose a lot of people, because people will have to be given an opportunity to make up their time which was lost because of the absence of the ballot papers.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you a lot, and we wish you all the best. Thank you. Thank you. Well, that has been Eunice Marima. She's aspiring to fly the ODM party ticket. For the other elective positions, of course, we have that for the senator. We have two aspirants, that is Tom Maitai and Ledama Olekina. Of course, for the position of governor, we know that Tiampati Ole Musuni was handed a direct nomination, and so he will be facing Patrick Ntutu on a Chama Cha Mashinani ticket, and the incumbent governor Samuel Tunai on a Jubilee party ticket. For now, we'll continue waiting here and trying to visit more polling stations as we can, so that we can bring you at least information, first-hand information as we receive on the ground. But of course, I'll also follow up on the arrest of the 7 people in Kilgoris, because for now I'm in Rock North constituency, and Kilgoris from here is about 150 kilometers, and so I'll still follow up on that, and of course I'll let our viewers know what's the latest from that region.
Many thanks, Chris Thayer there live for us from Narok County, where he tells us 7 people have been arrested over allegations of ballot stuffing and delays as well in the voting in those ODM primaries. We will keep updating you on the happenings on those ODM primaries, both in Kakamega as well as Narok County, in a way only